So, with some stagnant releases in the metal world, I thought I'd throw my opinion out on a few singles that released this past Friday. So, in no particular order, I will be starting off with. Yeah, with a title like Brothers Unite, you probably are going to guess what this song is going to feel and sound like. It's another one of Brothers of Metal's. Hey, we're the band, we're going to sing about you and us. It's a crowd pleaser song. It's made for festivals and shows. And yeah, I know this is their third one, and I hope that there's not more than one on the album this time. Unlike in the first album where they had, I think it was two or three, and it just felt tiresome. I mean, the song's fine. There's a language switch up towards the end of the song, which switches from English to Swedish, which is a nice change of pace in the song. Apart from that, the song just felt pretty generic. The Night Flight Orchestra is one of the very few bands in the European rock scene that I think gets that classic 80s style down perfectly. If you were to show this band to a dude in the US, they're gonna be like, where are they from? And then when you tell them Sweden, I think they're gonna be surprised. I don't think they would expect a Swedish rock group to manage to match that nostalgic feeling that I think a lot of people have when it comes to classic rock, and The Vinyls is a good example of that. It's a really goddamn good song, I'm not gonna lie. It's in a similar style to Turn to Miami, and it's a bit more on the synthy side, but it does have that feeling of their older stuff. So it has that feeling of the first two albums with the more modern synthy stuff that was in Sometimes the World Ain't Enough, and it's a good mix. I ended up really enjoying this song, and it was pretty catchy. I don't know what else to say. I recommend giving this one a listen. So I'm going to ask you a simple question. Who the hell is this song for? I appreciate the background footage, but you could have chosen a way better song from The Great War than 82nd All the Way. It's way too poppy in the first place, and trying to make a more generic, more symphonic, synth pop metal version with a bit of death metal thrown in there doesn't work for 82nd All the Way. I don't really think it works for any of the songs from The Great War, to be completely honest. Maybe the Red Baron, that might be the only one, but seriously, 82nd all the way. But at least I'm thankful it's not Ghost in the Trenches. I think that would be just a dumpster fire. I just don't get who this song's for. I mean, it's well composed. I mean, it's a cover. I mean, it's done well. The vocals are alright. The death metal vocals are alright. I mean, their cover of Army of the Night was pretty good, but this one is just kind of meh. And I'm just wondering why 82nd all the way. There are just way better songs out there. So, with the final song I'm going to talk about today, Gathering of Kings, Kiss from Above, they are the other rock band right now that can do very 80s sounding classic rock very well. And I don't know if it was their intent with Kiss from Above, but it's a very cheesy song, and I kind of love it. As dumb as that sounds, I ended up really enjoying it for that reason, and I don't know if that was their intent when creating the song to make it sound cheesy. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't, but to me it just sounds ridiculously cheesy, and I find this song oddly charming. It's like something you would hear in a 80s parody movie from a, you know, character that's driving down the road at night and they're sad, so they put on, the classic rock station or whatever, and this plays as they're driving through the night. It's that kind of song. That's what it comes to me as. That's what I visualize it as. And I wouldn't have this song any other way. Well worth the listen.